You're tuned in to Kana's Corner, and I have a very special guest, and we've been talking about him all day. And in the IRC, you guys have been going crazy. So who is it? It's Kroze.
Hi there.
And I'm sorry you've become an internet meme. How does that feel?
Well, good question. It's a sort of a forced meme, I guess, which, all originated because Brit Boy, Lil Karibo, was all like, "Hey, Kroze, I think I'm gonna annoy you today." Like, "Oh, goody, what can you do?" And then he did that. And the rest is history.
Well, it's obviously to show, some love to you because you do so much for, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge series.
Yes, yes.
We didn't even know of your existence until we stumbled upon you at Anime Expo and we were like, oh, hey, this person and this person? How
Who
does
is
that
this guy
work?
who's behind the scenes?
I know you're like the ninja of like all the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Abridged stuff and like Rooster Teeth and all that stuff.
Careful, don't say I'm a ninja around here. I know there's a bunch of pirates ready to spring out and kill me once they hear I'm a ninja.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, got that whole rivalry going on.
Okay, I'll make sure to stay quiet about that one. But how exactly did you get involved with Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge?
Oh, that's a fun story, actually. I found Martin's episodes around episode 2. I just found a random link to them, and I watched it. I'm like, wow, I'd never seen Yu-Gi-Oh before, and I still haven't seen an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh at all. So, so I started, messaging him and trying to message him, and well, kept. I've had work on several other web series. I worked with the Red versus Blue guys, Rooster Teeth, before. I'm currently a moderator on their site, and I've started my own Machinima series before. A couple in The Sims 2, a couple in Halo. Lots of random projects all over the place. So I figured, hey, this has potential. Maybe I'll, help this guy out, because he seems like he has a good grasp on comedy and whatnot. And, after bugging him for months and months, he finally started messaging me back. And we started talking. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm going to build you a site. He's like, you don't have to do that. You really don't. See, Martin is this really, really timid guy, and when someone says they're going to do something for him, he's just very, no, you don't have to do that. You don't. I'm British. Please.
I love your impression of him.
Hopefully he doesn't hear that. It will end up making fun of me by doing an impression of me. Oh god. So anyway, I was all like, yeah, you need a website. The series has gone to a point where it's grown way beyond what YouTube can do, and so we can gather all the fans in one place. And he's like, all right, Kroze, sure, fine, go build me a website. He didn't think I was gonna do it. So a couple months later, I returned. I'm like, hey, I built you a website. He's like, oh my god, Kroze, you built me a website? Yeah, I told you I'd build you a website. I didn't think you would actually do it. And yeah, that's when I started doing more and more for Brit Boy, and we became good friends. And over the past, I guess, 3.5 years, and yeah, that's how the whole shebang started. I
That's
started going to cons and on his behalf because he was stuck in British land, and I couldn't convince any cons to bring him out as guests until they could see, oh hey, this brings in a lot of people. Wow. So.
Now I think in 2009 we heard from Little Karibo that you went to like 20 different conventions or something insane like that. How do you even keep up?
I don't know how I managed to do that. That was stupid of me. I mean, I have no. I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go and spread the word of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, at every single convention I could. And Snafu Dave, the guy who does our T-shirts for us, and is just a great guy altogether. Just all of a sudden goes, okay, Kroze, here's a list of conventions, and I guess you'd go to them. Oh, drag my shirts to them too. I'm like, okay. And at the end, I was like, Zombie Kroze want brains.
I know how that feels. At the end of Anime Expo, we were all sort of feeling the pain. We weren't there in a booth, but we were there as press, so it was like,
Yeah.
okay, this hour we have to be at this side of the convention, and then 15 minutes later we have to somehow run to the other side of the convention. Go, 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 go! So that's always...
Yeah, I've had depressed thing before because I also work for another site online called Comics Online, and I go to Comic-Con every year, San Diego, and do a lot of interviews with people and whatnot, and yeah, it gets tiring.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it's sort of amazing though, like how do you find like the funding to get to all these places, or is that just from your own pocket?
Most of the time, it's from my own pocket. I do a lot of, random freelance jobs and stuff, and just kind of build it up over time, and I try to take some back out of the shirt money, but mainly that goes back towards the site and, find booths at conventions and stuff. So for the most part, the travel and hotels and stuff, just like I was just at OhioCon this past weekend, it's mainly right out of my own pocket.
Oh wow. Now, do you have any conventions you got confirmed for 2010? Maybe we can stalk you at them.
Uh, I guess I could say a few of them. I'm going to Anime Milwaukee with Brick Boy, and I guess Milwaukee it's located in. That would be stupid if it was located somewhere else and they called it Anime Milwaukee. Hey, yeah, Anime Milwaukee is located in California. We also got a convention with Vic Manyanas happening somewhere.
SakuraCon?
No, not SakuraCon or SakuraCon. I can't pronounce Japanese names.
Neither can I, don't worry.
Good. I think it's NakaCon or Naka.
Oh yeah, that's happening in February, second week of February. Is that the one you're going
February? I don't believe so. Hold on. Let me just check. Scrolling up. Comic-Con. It's not NakaCon, it's Comic-Con. That's right.
Well, curses. So far, it's none of the ones that we're going to, so we can't bug you.
Well, I'm definitely, if Anime Expo happens this year, I'm definitely going to be back there with a booth. So, you could stalk me there.
And we'll make sure to write all these down in case somebody missed it. But just so you know, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we'll have some more crows. And we'll have the winner of our Bayonetta Wall Scroll contest. If you haven't entered, you can do so now. Message me, email me, kanashimi at 918thefan. Only on 918thefan, duh. 918thefan.com. Have you logged on today?
Who, me? No. No?
iStock's daily news show, video reviews, articles, forums, and an anime directory. Don't get left behind. Log in today. Only on
918thefan.com?
918thefan.com.
All right, 918thefan.com.
Welcome back to Kana's Corner, and I'm going to announce the winner of that contest. That was Jeremy Wilkinson. You'll be getting an email later today, so look for it. Congratulations, you won a Bayonetta wall scroll. We're back with Kroze, and we're back with an even more special guest, the birthday boy, Little Karibo.
Why is my name on this thing?
So apparently we dragged him from his dinner and invited him into this interview to make fun of each other.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
You empty-headed animal food trough whapper.
I'm hoping I'll have the advantage here since he's stuffing his face with food, so he can't get off as many insults as I can.
Well,
You're doing a good job so far, Kroze.
Well, we can always talk about your recent achievements, Kroze, which is the Lost theme song. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yes. Well, I have this comedy band called Random Gibberish with my friends Matt Sonacker and Aaron Hatch, who sadly could not make it to this call. We were going to perform live for you guys, but they had to get called into work. I'm sorry. You could whip me later. But at this year at Comic-Con, they held a contest. I'm a big fan of Lost, and they were, as a lot of you may be aware of, this is Lost's last season on the air and stuff, the final thing. So they had the final Lost panel at Comic-Con. Lost really doesn't have a theme song to their show at all. So the show creators were all like, we want this panel to be a fan-oriented panel, so what if we ask the fans to create their own version of a Lost theme song? What if Lost had a theme song? And we'll pick the best one and we'll show it at Comic-Con. So right after I got back from Anime Expo, where you guys originally interviewed me at the first time, I came to San Diego and saw this thing online. And I told my friends, like, dude, we have to do this. Like, we could totally do this. So then we threw a song together in like 3 days and stuff and sent it in overnight. I forgot about it, and then at Otakon a couple weeks later, we got a phone call from ABC, and it was all like, "Hey, you guys just won the Lost theme song!" And we're like, "What? What is this? What is this madness?" And they were just cracking up at it because we did it in the style of like an old '80s sort of rock theme song, kind of like, I guess, MacGyver, all those '80s action shows and whatnot that used to be on the air. So, which is completely, totally not Lost-like whatsoever. Because if you ever seen Lost, it's very slow and plodding. It's good though. It's good. It's just very slow. But yeah, we won that, and they made a whole opening sequence, a complete opening sequence.
Yeah, it was very good.
Yes, complete with someone being hit by a van at the end.
Very nice.
So anyway, they showed it. Everyone went crazy in the audience. We got to go backstage with the show creators and whatnot. And they pretty much hinted to us that, it may be shown on the premiere, since this season Lost went into an alternate reality. I'm sorry, Martin, it's a spoiler, even though you didn't see the episode.
Close your ears.
Spoiler alert! So yeah, we went to watch the episode yesterday, and sadly, it was not there.
Oh, did they give you any rhyme or reason?
No, we're gonna call them later and try to figure out what's going on and whatnot. ABC, if you're listening to this, why'd you do that? We did something special for you guys.
Oh, that's terrible.
But yeah, my comedy band does a whole bunch of different geeky stuff. We're currently working on a musical right now. A full-blown musical. So, yeah.
Can you say what that's about or anything, or is that kind of under wraps?
No, I could actually, yes, I spoiled Lost, Dom. Thanks. Sorry, I was reading the chat there for a second. The musical is a zombie apocalypse, the musical. Which I'm sure people are getting tired of zombies, but we're doing it from a very different perspective. Very different. We're hoping to have that out sometime next year-ish.
And now, where can we keep updated on that?
Well, currently the site is being redone, but you could go to our website, which just leads to our MySpace, at randomgibberish.com. That's the name of our comedy band, Random Gibberish.
There's a really great song in the Left 4 Dead musical, I mean Zombie Apocalypse, called Ode to a Witch, and as soon as the first song lyric comes out of the singer's voice, it comes out of the singer's mouth, the witch goes crazy and starts killing everybody.
That sounds very safe for work and parent approved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Awesome. Well, we will make sure to check that out. And apparently, we're going to go to another short break. Why? You'll see.
A surprise.
Yeah, you'll see. So stay tuned to 91.8 The Fan. 91.8 The Fan, home of Kana's Corner, the #1 live anime radio talk show. Interviews, guests, contests, and more. Don't miss your favorite voice actors, celebrities, and all your other favorites. Only on Kana's Corner. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Welcome back to Kana's Corner on 91.8 The Fan, and it's everything you want to hear and nothing you don't. I have the biggest interview I've had in a while, and can everybody say hi?
Hi. Hi there. Hi.
Now, we actually, since that seems really confusing, we're going to go down the list and everybody's going to introduce themselves and say a little bit about what they do. So I believe first in the list is Brendan.
Oh, okay. I'm Brandon. If you check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged Twitter or the Facebook page. I usually update that. I do a lot of work with Kroze, and I work on the new merch. So, in other words, I'm the Kroze without the fail.
Aww.
Oh.
It's okay, Kroze. We all love
So
you.
you're Mantis?
Oh.
Zing.
All right, and next is Megumi, I think.
Nagami.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's all right.
No prep time on this.
I'm Megami 33. I do an abridged series called Sailor Moon Abridged, or SMA, and I'm also studying to be an animator. So I guess that's it.
And Kroze is next, and I think we can all sum up Kroze as either 2 words, fail, or just extend his name into Kroze.
Kroze-kun!
Kroze.
Okay.
Kroze-sama senpai-san!
Down.
All right, Little Karibo is next, but if my listeners don't know him, I'm going to smack my listeners, so.
Smack.
And then we have Masako X, who was on yesterday.
Hi. I'm pretty sure everyone's tired of me now. It's like 2nd day in a row. Yeah.
So tired of you, man.
It's
You're old.
What?
Masaka, what?
Huh? Football practice.
And then I have Sangolem with me as well, and you guys already know Sangolem. He made this.
Hey there.
And last on the list is... Silence.
Shady.
Oh, sorry. I am Shady Box. Shady for sure. I guess the only thing I could possibly put forward in myself is I have my own abridged series of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX abridged series, which pretty happy with. The best out of all the others, I have to say. Currently studying as an actor and hopefully to be a voice actor in the future.
Now, there was a madness to this call, apparently, and I think Kroze is the mastermind. Can you explain a little bit why we have a huge group?
Very much so. Well, I've been plotting for the past week after finding out of getting this interview and realizing this is happening on the same day as a certain British guy's birthday. So, I figure what is a better present than to have all of his friends in here sing him happy birthday to him live.
Yay!
It's going to be all kinds of lag, though, because we're all from all different corners of the world, so it's going to be interesting.
And we were talking about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a Kroze version of Happy Birthday. Fail.
All right, did you want to start off, Kroze? Do a countdown or something?
Okay, what number do we go on?
I don't know. It's your plan.
Well,
We'll start at 5, Kroze. Come on.
Okay, here.
you should say the lost numbers and then start.
We just had a lethal weapon moment. Do we go on 3 or after 3?
On
If this goes out nicely, we should all have like a really good reverb.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Everyone at home could sing along too, even though we can't hear you. At least, well,
We'll hear you in spirit.
yes, we're hearing you in spirit.
Well, if you're loud enough, we can hear you. So.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday,
little Karibo.
Okay.
Happy birthday to
you.
you.
hip hip.
And many more.
And you smell like one, too.
Wow.
Yay!
Yay! Woo!
Thank you, guys. That was really cool.
Sandy and myself have already experienced this lag problem. We tried to sing the Mega Man theme song, Brental Floss's Mega Man theme song, with 12 people. It didn't really work out very well.
Would anybody consider me non-human if I said I've never played Mega Man?
Yes.
I've never played Mega Man.
Leave this call now. Both of
I've
you.
rarely
I'm
played Mega Man.
sorry.
It's Mega Man's so classic. Though I don't blame you for not playing the Net Warrior games. Those turned Mega Man into a Pokemon.
Yes, they did.
No, I mean I've Honest to God, I only learned about Mega Man maybe a couple of months ago. I've never heard of it since.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That is pretty crazy.
Wow. You kind of live in a cave, huh?
I know.
To be fair, I don't think Mega Man and like Metroid were really that big in England.
I own Metroid. I played Metroid. Metroid was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hot girl.
See, so there's
My
no
bad.
excuse then.
Just an
Everybody
idiot.
knows.
So, now that we're all in here, what's now?
Well, we can go down the list again and you guys can plug your projects and where our listeners can find them, or we can just ramble about video games, anime, and general geekiness.
Did we talk about Kroze's situation with his lost song?
Yes, we did. You missed it.
I did miss it.
You're terrible. What's
I
wrong
was
with
doing
you?
tech stuff. I'm sorry. I was doing my job. I'm sorry.
You're too slow.
You know what? You know what?
Oh God, don't do that.
You know what we should all do? We should all, each of us, even the ones who have no concept of it whatsoever, we should all predict what the final episode of Lost will consist of.
I
Yes.
haven't watched it since the first season.
That will be.
I
even
haven't
more
watched a
interesting.
single
I have
episode.
seen like 4 episodes
Yeah.
throughout the last few years that it's been airing, so
The
I
fat
haven't
guy
watched the look
wins.
of it.
That,
I got
what?
I got a great
That
theory.
was-
Well,
Alright, let's start with Little Karibo and
Yes.
go down the limb thing.
I think that Locke. Well, actually, I'm not sure what the situation with Locke will be, but I think he will have to stay on the island, and somebody will say, "Locke, you have to come with us," and he'll be like, "Don't tell me what I can't do," and then they'll leave, and it'll be sad, and Jack will get to hug his dad and cry. And then the door will open and Yami will walk through, and
Goddamn,
he'll turn
come on.
around and say, "Yes, I must go. Blah blah blah. Live a long, strong, happy life." And then they leave the pyramid, and it's collapsing, and they say, "Oh no, it's collapsing."
You've apparently already gotten the script.
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Hey, an award-winning person wrote that script.
The Crows explaining the last episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe.
Great video. Anything
Great
Kroze
video.
related, I think, is internet gold.
Hey, I was tricked into doing that.
You
Mr.
were tricked.
I love the really lame cutout picture they used for you. No offense, but it was like the lowest quality they could find.
That's how I actually look in person.
I know I've
He
met
looks
you in person.
two-dimensional.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of JPEG artifacts in there, too. Kind of weird.
They just follow him around everywhere.
Oh my god, I'm blurry! Woo!
Alright, so Crows, how do you think it's gonna end?
Well, since Britboy over there stole my answer about Yami into the door, and because I can't say anything from the most recent episode last night, because otherwise it would spoil him, and normally I would do it, but it's his birthday today, so I gotta be nice. So I'm gonna say,
You're just gonna wait until tomorrow to do it.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, what I believe what will happen is, all of a sudden they'll say, please play Via Domus 2 to get the real ending. Which, those of you that don't know, Via Domus was the lost video game that was horrible. So horrible. Oh, it hurt. It really did.
Do you play really
Really
crappy
bad.
games?
he has to. He reviews them.
Yes, yes, sadly.
Oh,
Although
wow.
sometimes I play good games, sometimes. But most of the time they're like, Crows, you get the crappy games. I'm like, oh,
No love for you, apparently.
none whatsoever.
Anybody else got any predictions on Lost?
Polar bears will conquer the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might as well throw this in.
That's all I remember, the polar bears.
Everybody
Considering
got so hung up on the polar bears.
considering I've never seen the show and I know very little about it, I'm only going to predict that it's going to be a fade out at the end to Journey's "Don't Stop Believing."
Well, I was thinking maybe they're gonna have a shot of the island. They're gonna zoom out, and then all of a sudden they're gonna realize that the whole time it's just been a little boy looking through a snow globe.
Rosebud.
And that's just been the whole story. That's gonna be the big twist. Be like, wow, I did not expect that. Just like in Saint Elsewhere.
Or even
Somebody
more
else.
convenient, they wake up and it was just a dream.
Somebody actually
There would
did.
be
Sorry.
bad.
This just in, I've just seen on the Anime Evolution website that HBI 2K has been added to the Team 4-star guest list.
Yeah,
Yay!
Ever since you guys told me about Anime Evolution yesterday, I've been trying to be like, I can fit that in. We've got money. I'll make it.
Oh, that's another con I
Same
didn't
thing.
mention earlier. Anime Evolution. Figures.
Well, now we've learned. Now we have. It's all good.
Yes.
We just won't mention that one con.
Yes, that one
that we
con.
can't mention, yeah.
Which one?
The one we can't mention.
The one he can't mention, silly.
Oh, that one.
That he
Can we
just
mention-
happened to mention on air in front of everybody.
Can
Oh,
we mention
yeah.
anime-
Kroze.
Oh, right.
Gross.
Wait, you guys know about that?
What?
No, this is different, Martin. This is different.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm curious. What do we know about?
Yeah.
Now let's just keep it on the down low.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
I know about the other one.
Yes, well, Kroze, you kind of told a lot of people about this.
Why did
So.
you do that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought they were announced already. I thought Manny was all like, yeah, sure, tell people.
No, you're really digging yourself a hole as you talking about the con we're not supposed to talk about. Live, still talking about it.
Helped me.
So let's talk about something else. How about some upcoming
I don't know.
cons the next month or so?
Anime Milwaukee.
Anime Milwaukee.
But also this weekend, me and Masako are going to be at ALCL.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Anime League Club London.
Oh, is that what it stands for?
Yeah, Anime League Club London. Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that's at the is it American Square?
Yeah, number 1 America Square, London EC3. Basically, basically the middle of London.
I would love to make it.
Oh,
We would-
and
we
there's
would
another
look
con I forgot to mention. Both Kerbifer and I will be at KatsuCon. We have a booth there at KatsuCon in Washington, D.C. Isn't that where Katsu is located?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cups,
just see DC.
Yeah.
National B. I think it's National Resort Maryland or something, but next
At
to Washington.
Gaylord
pretty much.
Hotel.
That's what it's
Oh,
called.
come on now.
It's the Gaylord Hotel and Convention Center. That's the official name of it.
Well, that
Oh,
that
wow.
was that was the hotel's choice. You can't criticize it for that.
It was just born that way.
Yeah.
Doesn't choose to be called Gaylord. Well, that's debatable.
So since we have you guys on, is there anything you want to promote to the listeners out there? Because apparently, as soon as everybody joined, our listener ratio went up about 20%.
Did it? How many
Wow.
viewers do we
Awesome.
have?
So
I
now there's-
actually am not allowed to say on air. I can say behind the scenes though.
Oh.
Well, put it in the little Skype chat then, so we can see it.
I'm under a
Someone
non-disclosure.
can announce
camp,
it
man.
without meaning to in an exaggeration out there.
Oh, it's the ultimate tease.
Oh.
Is
right.
it over 9,000?
Oh.
oh my God!
That's a big number.
That's more than I make in a week.
Wow, this number is
Now
amazing.
you people just need to turn to dollars.
It's a shame that
But
you
we're
guys
working
can't
on getting
see
some ad
it.
revenue.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what projects do we have coming up?
What about the trailer you just made, Martin?
Oh, yes.
Dragon Ball Revolution.
Yes. Want to talk
Yes.
about that?
Well, it's really mostly in its conceptual stage at the moment. I mean, that was like a test to see if I could do the whole lip flap thing with live action stuff, which I didn't know if I could pull it off, and I'll probably spend a lot more time getting it right when I actually finish the thing. But yeah, we've got a lot of people on board. We've got Masako, who will be playing Goku, and Corinne, Megami, who will be playing Bulma.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think Scott said he wanted to play Yamcha.
Oh, that'll be good.
I can't remember, but I think that was the casting. And Kerbifer, I think, is playing Master Roshi, and I'm going to be playing Gohan. And if we can wrangle it, a certain person might be playing the dragon.
You cannot say.
I can't
Yeah.
say.
Oh, I hate those where you cannot say announcements, and I hear them all
Well, I
the
guess we
time when
just
we have
have to
VAs
walk.
on.
They're
That
like,
means you
oh,
guys have to
I've
come
got-
on again and tell us later. I mean, you know. Gee.
But yeah,
Oh,
but
really? That's lame. Yeah, we don't come up. Yeah, of course we'd love to. Of course we'd love to.
we would always love to have you guys back. Now, I am curious. How did they convince you to go back into DBZ Evolution after the horrible ordeal you went through on that guy with the glasses?
Me?
Where you had to rescue Masako from the forced review.
Well, that wasn't a horrible ordeal. I had the freaking Dragon Balls. I was super tall Jesus Savior.
Yeah, no, dude, he was my savior. It was me
No,
in
I
hard
mean-
trouble.
I mean, how'd they get Masako back in there to go in with that project again?
You mean which one? Was that guy with the glasses or my thing?
No, the Dragon Ball Evolution. He's already suffered from it once.
This is why Sandy doesn't do interviews. He can't ask questions properly.
My opinion
Oh.
is like, there must
Sandy,
be
you're the B at
retribution.
this.
Yes. Really, I'm going to tackle it sort of the way I tackle the Naruto project I do, because I don't really know that much about Dragon Ball. So mostly it's going to be based on just random sort of sketch humor that I think of off the fly based on what I'm looking at, rather than stuff that I know is already established in canon. So, I mean, if you're going to watch my parody expecting a lot of like in jokes and references to things that fans would get, I'm probably not going to do that. It's probably going to be more about just the fact that Piccolo's makeup is pretty atrocious, and the whole green skin / bright yellow skin thing. I mean, there should be like a running joke in it. I don't know. This is off the top of my head, where I go in and digitally edit it, so every other scene Piccolo has different colored skin or something like that.
I'm probably going to be the horrid person here saying that I actually enjoyed that movie and now I'm going to be shunned. So.
Oh.
Sean, the non-believer. Sean.
Get the hell out of here.
Well, you're gonna expect
This is my show!
You're gonna love Dragon Ball Revolution then. This is gonna be fantastic.
I have the poster. I work next to a movie store and they gave me a poster.
God.
And I've been waiting for a chance to give that away at one of our...
Like a contest or something.
Yeah. It's a big poster. Maybe somebody out there will like it.
Yeah, they can
cool.
buy it and burn it.
Yeah.
That too, yeah, look at that.
It could be just like the Shaq Fu thing. Find all the copies and destroy it.
I mean, if people want Bayonetta wall scrolls, then somebody out there wants a Dragon Ball's Evolution poster.
Actually, I went voluntarily to see the Dragon Ball Evolution movie, even though I have never seen any episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z in my life. And the only reason I went to see it is for James Marsters, because I was a huge Spike fan back in the day of Buffy
Good
and
lord.
You know me, I'm a Joss fan. Although
You realise he's done nothing good since then.
he's done,
What's he done?
Firefly, you could say.
No. James
no,
Marsters.
James Marsters. He's done Torchwood.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's done nothing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Torchwood.
I thought you meant
Oh.
Joss Sweden, so I was gonna be like,
I
what?
thought you meant someone good.
Oh.
I just remember picking up. Speaking of Dragon Ball Evolution, I just remember picking up LK at the airport, and the first thing out of his mouth essentially was, "Guess what? I just watched on the flight."
Oh God, that's terrible.
And I was like, "Oh, it's got to be good." When he's
When I
mentioning it right off the plane. So.
When I went to see it, I went to Kansas City, which is a pretty big city. I went during opening week. I was the only person in the theater. Literally, I went at a primetime showing. I was the only guy in this huge theater. So I was like, oh God, this is going to be horrible.
See, I'm actually in a place where there's people. Like, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada. So when I went to see it, I was like 10 minutes late to the movie. So at the beginning, I was like, "What's going on?" So I missed the whole High School Musical part. That was it. So that's why it wasn't as bad. But then I watched it on Blu-ray when it came out because I get free rentals, and I was like, "Okay, I can see why some people were turned off by that."
I haven't even seen a single episode of Dragon Ball. I haven't seen the movie itself. I have an intention to see it just purely because it's been given such a bad rating.
You're one of those kinds that likes to suffer through bad movies just to make fun of it.
Yes, I would definitely say so.
What about
Right.
G.I. Joe, Kroze? We loved seeing that.
G.I. Joe was good. G.I. Joe was very good.
It was good
very
in the most terrible way possible.
They just stuffed action in it. That's what they're gonna do to the Ghost in the Shell movie.
And they've actually admitted it.
I know, that's
Really?
the sad thing. They said, yeah, we're gonna base it off the manga, and it's just gonna be action, action, and more action. We actually just reported it on our news show, iStock, which is up on the site. Go watch it at 918thefan.com.
Sigh.
Ad. You guys are free to plug your ads. This is why we're here, is for you guys to plug your stuff.
Well, there is this show called Eden: The Zen Chronicles. That...
Oh wow.
No,
I don't think if you got my email. I actually emailed for that for the Bayonetta thing.
Was
it? And I said, hey, can you say my name is Colonel Wang from Eden?
I got that one, and like you actually had won, but you had sent duplicate emails, and if you send duplicates, you disqualify.
Oh.
Yeah, because I spelled Colonel wrong, and I was like, oh wait. So I was like, I don't want to confuse her.
You would have won a free Bayonetta poster, but you.
I don't really. I just want you to say somebody is Colonel Wang. Just want a poster, so Kroze would just have a.
Guys, I just heard the best news of all time.
What?
American Psycho is being made into a Broadway musical.
What? Are you being deadly serious?
I am being deadly serious.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
It didn't happen.
That is the worst time to take a sip of Dr. Pepper.
Things you never thought could be a musical.
Tom and Jerry. Let's go around the table.
Oh God, Tom and Jerry.
They made that into a musical. Did you see the Tom and Jerry movie where they started talking?
They made Silent Hill 2 into a musical. That was quite entertaining. I actually saw that.
Good though.
Awkward silence.
You know what would suck as a musical? Back to the Future. That would pretty.
That would be fantastic.
1.21 gigawatts. 1.21 gigawatts. Dun-dun-dun.
I have said since the day they announced Ghostbusters as a video game that as soon as they make a Back to the Future video game, my life will be complete.
They
There is
already
Back to
have
the
made a Back to
Future
the
game.
Future game.
A new one. A new one.
A good one.
They should just release the ride as like an FMV game where you have to press left and right and up and down to maneuver.
Well, actually,
Press
they
X
released
to
the ride.
enjoy.
The default HD.
They took it down in like 2008 at Universal, and I was thinking to myself like a month afterwards, I really want to go to Universal and ride that ride, and then I found out it was down, and then I was sad, and I was emo, and I went in my corner, and now that's where I live, and that's where I do my show.
Yeah, they replaced it with the Simpsons ride. I'm just not. I'd rather go Back to the Future. I'm sorry. Granted, the Simpsons are iconic TV, watching, but
They're like the zombies of animated television. They just won't die.
Well, the Family Guy's following in their steps, though. They just won't die either.
The Family Guy's been put down a few times. It just keeps coming back.
Well,
It's like
maybe now that Conan is free from working on his late night show, he'll come back to The Simpsons and be like, "Hey, I'm going to make this show funny again."
We were hoping to get Conan as a DJ because he is looking for work.
We sent him an offer for he could have a show for free, on our thing. He could do whatever he wanted.
We're still waiting back, but
Yeah, we're still waiting.
we're pretty sure it'll happen.
Conando.
I'm with Coco.
yes.
Is there anything else anybody wants to promote here?
I would like to promote one thing. Me and Kroze also help run a video game convention called MagFest. Well, it's not really a convention; it's a festival. Martin and Mazako can vouch for me of how awesome it is since they were guests there this year.
Yeah,
So
it was totally epic. Oh,
yes.
that was totally wicked.
Why did you guys invite us?
So yeah, it's 4 days long. It's nothing but video game music. We get huge video game room where we get arcade machines, a lot of import arcade machines like Taiko Drum Master, and a lot of old school arcade games. We have tournaments. We have live music every night of rock bands.
Yeah.
The occasional
we had
car
50,
crash.
we had at least 15 bands. We had more because we also had a New Year's Eve party this year, where so we probably had like pushing over 20 bands.
And my college band played New Year's Eve.
They did, and they played their latest hit too.
Oh,
That's got the Kroze really into it.
Oh no!
It's not the crowd really into it, which is Kroze is going to die.
Which actually will be up on iTunes very soon.
Well, so the next Mag Festival will definitely be like next year, correct?
Yes.
Well, then you should invite us. We will come.
We'll be your DJs.
Well, we'll be your press and your DJs and your camera people.
You could do live broadcasts from there.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we have planned for a few conventions. We have banners all made out and really expensive T-shirts and laptops that we can set aside for such an occasion.
I think we could work something out.
We can make it happen.
Woot woot.
Maybe we could play a live children's card game on the air.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Little Karibo will lose again.
We will see, Kroze.
He believes in the heart of the cards, though. See, so
that didn't help the first time around. Believe me.
It's because you threatened to kill yourself, Kroze. Come on.
How emotastic are you?
Yeah, paper cuts with the cards there.
Just because I like listening to My Chemical Romance does not mean I'm emo.
How could this happen to me?
Oh my god. This is insane. Any more insanity you guys want to spread to the people out there, because I'm running short on time.
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
Hey, everybody that has access to British television, start watching Blackadder. Because first of all, it's a great TV series, and
Yes, it is.
second of all, Little Cremo's
going Atkinson.
Yeah.
Yes, so cunning you can brush your teeth with it.
Little Crebo, but with
Brilliant.
a beard. He's like evil Crebo.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to be performing as Baldric on stage.
He for the moment he'd be Stubble Karibo.
Double Corridor, yeah.
Stubble Crebo. Not quite.
Somebody had a codec transmission. I just heard codec.
I heard it.
I did.
That's my sound when somebody types to me on IRC or they say my name and they say Kana or Kanashimi, the codec goes off. So the colonel is always calling me while I'm on shift.
Oh my god, Metal
Gear.
I looked into the sky the other night, and I saw a UFO.
Scissor 61!
Stop playing the game right now. Put down the controller.
Out of curiosity, I have to bring this up. Are you guys aware of the love box in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker?
I've never played a Metal Gear game.
What? What's this love box?
What's this love box?
In Metal Gear Peace Walker, there is a certain box that you can have, and 2 people can hide on it for the online play. And the description for it, the official description on the site was like, 2 brawny men in one box. It's like a pink box. But maybe through camaraderie and something or another, they can form a close bond. And
Yowie in a Metal Gear game? Woohoo!
It was so silly, and it was the funniest thing ever. And now I have to find it and read it out loud.
So I guess
So
we're gonna
Nick,
start
stay close to
videos
me.
of
My friend
2
Britt will
snakes,
love
1
that.
box.
I wonder what that
2
tastes like.
snakes, 1 box.
Oh, that's a great Metal Gear impression, Crebo. David Hayter would be proud.
How can you tell who's talking anymore?
Yeah.
David Hayter made the second Guyver movie, so he'd be proud of anything.
Oh. Okay, I found it. The good old cardboard box is back and updated for co-op's play. The size is just large enough for 2 brawny men to squeeze into. The pink color scheme and heart marks are cute, but we can only guess at what product this box might have once contained. With 2 people inside, it is no doubt hot and stuffy, but who knows, in the spirit of camaraderie and cooperation, some might actually find these conditions comfortable.
Did you say it has pink hearts in a design? Is that a
Yes.
companion cube? It's a companion cube.
It's the love, dude. It's the love box.
There,
Oh wow.
I provided a link to you guys.
I gotta see this.
I gotta
Love
see it.
Oh my god!
I
don't hate you.
That's so awesome.
I cannot
Quick, we
wait
need to
play
hide.
soccer.
Spoon me.
I don't think this is the time for a damn it, man.
Time for a 20-minute break. Oh god, I gotta show Brit that.
Who's getting restless? I am.
I think it might be time to say goodbye to this group. They're getting wild.
Aw,
They're always wild and unchanged.
wild and crazy.
So,
Do you guys have a video series somewhere?
so let me see if I can remember everybody that's on the show. We've got Sailor Moon Abridged, we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, we got Team 4-Star, and of course we have Kroze.
Bro!
We
Watch
also
all their
have-
videos.
You also have Dark Side Incorporated, represented by Shady.
Nice.
And it is also Little Kribo's birthday, so happy birthday again! Whee!
Yay!
Birthday!
Thanks, guys.
And thank you for this impromptu interview only on 91.8 The Fan, and I'm going to leave you with some TM Revolution.
Kodak!
Colonel, leave me alone! I'm going to leave you with some TM Revolution and their song Zips, so make sure to keep tuned to 91.8 The Fan. Colonel, go away!
Oh my god, Metal Gear.